Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing very well and that you're taking good care of your mental health. Today, I want to talk about how you talk to yourself about yourself. Okay, so let's say that you've been going through a really tough time. You have some family drama. People are always picking on you, or people are abusing you, or you've always been the outcast, right? So you get to a point where because you didn't get the support, the love, the affection, whatever it is that you needed from them, you tend to have this inward talk about maybe I'm the mistake, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I'm not smart enough, maybe I'm not beautiful enough, maybe I'm not fast enough, maybe whatever. So what you say is like I'm not wanted. I'm the mistake. Even if you, let's say you wanted to succeed at something, let's say sports, school, and you don't do well and people are scolding you, or even if not scolding you, because we are our own horrible critic, right? You always tend to put yourself down. Okay. Now, having all of those, if you're one of those people, if remember everything you've said to yourself about, I wish I wasn't born, I wish I was not this person, all of this I wish nots, right? Imagine if you had a loved one. Let's say you have a child that you really love dearly, or you have a very good friend that you're very close to, that you love dearly. If they are going through so many horrible things with life, with family, and you take exactly those same words that you are using to yourself or telling yourself, and you tell that person, would they stay or would they leave? Would what you're saying to yourself and you said it to them, would it hurt them or build them? Might not build them, right? If you really think about it. And they might leave. Why? Because they look to you for support. And so, if the things you tell yourself, should you say it to someone else who's struggling, hurts them, then you are hurting yourself. Be mindful of the things you say to yourself, because you become that. I'm not good enough, then you give up on yourself. I'm not smart enough, then you stop studying. I'm not When you say I am not, then you are creating whatever comes after I am, because that is what you're starting to believe in, and it becomes a self horrible critic. So the things you say to yourself, if you said it to someone that you love, would it hurt them or build them? So think about that. So I wanted to say that. And also, I recently came across something called the dash. So I tried to write this in, like, so that it shows good. Yeah. So remember when you're born, let's say we always see on the tombstones, rest in peace. And then it's the year you were born, and then the year you pass on. So the dash talks about this line. Okay. So this is the line. Let's say I never knew you, or you never knew me. When I come and, maybe I went for a funeral and I see a tombstone there with your name, and I'm like, oh, okay, this person was born 1940 and then they passed on in 1994. That is all that it means to me, right? Because I never met you. But for your loved ones, or people who really cared for you, who was there for you, that knew you, this middle line here, this dash here, represents every good thing you've done, every mistakes and terrible things you've done, whatever it is. This line represents your lifeline, right? So if you are horrible to yourself, if you talk down at yourself, this line, people will just say, ah, they were just moody, they were always so down, they never really wanted to achieve anything. Make this line matter, because you don't know how long and how short this line is. So be mindful. I know this is a very not so nice picture to paint, but it also makes me think, like, if I want to achieve something, I want it to be represented somewhere here. If I know I wanted to achieve this or achieve that, then I'm gonna fight more for it, because I know that the line between the year I'm born and the year I'm gonna pass on might be not so long. The dash, make the dash matter, because you're only here to live through this lifetime once, so that this people have so much great things to talk about you, the legacy you leave behind. So be bold, be mindful of what you say, build yourself. I am great. I am going to push for myself. And sometimes you need to push yourself. I am. And remember, when you got your calling to do what you needed to do, it wasn't a conference call, baby girl or baby boy. It wasn't a conference call. You got the message to do what you needed to do. Should you become self employed, a mechanic, studies for something that nobody understood? I remember when I wanted to study psychology, my family was like, psychology, that is not really for us, right? And I kept at it, and then I eventually did that. And now people understand psychology through me, and that's great. So I am, make it positive and work towards all that positive things out there after I am. And you matter most. And what you say to yourself builds or breaks you. And what you say, you believe, you start embodying that and you start living that out. So be careful with what you say to yourself, because you can only pamper yourself through things that you can do. So yeah, I just wanted to say that it matters most what you say to yourself, even when you're going through the worst. It's just the outside pushing you, but let the inside build you. And the dash, the line between born and dying, make it matter. Push for your goals. Yeah, it's not easy, but it's doable. I'll see you again.